All right, guys, so three things you're going to need for a bull market. I think these three things are essential to make money, to be successful in a bull market. And I think here in a moment when federal funds rates start to get cut in May or June, I think prices of assets are going to skyrocket and you don't really have much time. So I need to get this video out so that way you can know the three key essential things you need for a bull market. All right, number one, the first thing you're going to need for a bull market is you're going to need capital, right? A lot of you struggle to get excess capital, maybe because you don't make enough at your job. Whatever the case may be, most people are not even able to save $1,000. So it's not, it's not a shock that you're not able to get excess capital. So what you need to do, one, either work additional hours at your current job, right? That's one option. Two is get a second job. Now you can work a second job on the weekend. There's Uber, there's Lyft. You could do it throughout the week. It's flexible with your hours, but you need to get more capital into your pocket so that way you can put it into the market. And for me, the minimum amount for bull markets that I think people should be putting in is $5,000 to $10,000, right? Because it's a special period where you can easily double or triple your money. And if you put $5,000 to $10,000 into the market, you double 5,000, you got $5 additional $1,000. You double 10,000, you have additional $10,000. But if you only put a few $100s into the market, when you have an opportunity to double or triple your money, you're only going to make $300-400, right? Now, obviously, it's good you made some money, but it's not going to move the needle on your wealth. So the number one reason why people don't take advantage of bull markets is because they don't have excess capital. A lot of people are strapped for cash, and it's because they just don't make enough at their regular job. So you need to either get additional hours, work additional jobs, start a side hustle, but you need capital. All right, number two, the second thing you need for a bull market is you need to get a list of assets that you want to buy ready to go. A lot of people, once they see the market start to spike up, they're going to Twitter, they're going to YouTube to follow what somebody else is doing, and then they end up wondering why they lose money. So you need to do this process before the bull market begins. You need to have a list of assets that you say, okay, maybe, for me, minimum is 10 assets, like 10. So let's say we break it up into two categories. We have crypto and stocks. Let's say you put 5 cryptos, 5 stocks. And those are the assets that you're going to buy when the bull market starts. You need to be able to have this ready so you're not running around with your head, like your head's cut off and you're trying to figure out what to buy. You need to have this list ready. And this list should be changing, ever changing, right? It shouldn't be stale. You should be keeping up with trends. You should be keeping up with the market. So you say, okay, this sector is hot right now. Let me look at my list of 10 stocks and crypto, and let me see what I can change. Can I change to a better asset, an asset that has more opportunity or more chance to spike higher, or get the double or triple that you want? But this list should be ever changing. Maybe not changing frequently, but you definitely need to be keeping up with the market. I know over a year, for me, while I'm in crypto, I've changed my positions at least 2 to 3 times because I'm keeping up with the market, right? Maybe the project, the direction they're going in is not what it was initially, and I need to make an adjustment. So you need to be keeping up with the market, and you need to be changing this list. But you need to have this list first before you can change it, and then you need to keep up with it. It should not be a stale list. So this is very important. This is the second thing you need for a bull market, a list of your favorite assets. All right, number 3, the last thing you're going to need for a bull market is you're going to need target prices. It doesn't make sense to get capital and then have a list of your favorite assets, but not have target prices in which you're going to buy the asset, exit the asset, hold on to the asset, or cut losses, right? Those are the 4 scenarios that you need to keep track of. When are you going to buy into the asset? Is it undervalued? Is it overvalued? These are things you need to know and you need to keep up with. So, on that list of 10 assets that you have, cryptos and stocks, you need to have target prices, your buy-in price, your exit price. things like that. Now, I honestly think you should be holding these things for long term. Usually bull markets last like a year and a half. So you have time to exit and you have time to take profit. So it shouldn't be like a trading thing. You know, we're not, for me, at least for me, my strategy and what I see works for most people is that holding on long term, you know, at least a year, 6 months to a year, you know, not trading, not getting in and out of positions and trying to sell and be the expert. I mean, you're trying to be the expert a little bit, right? Because you're picking the stocks. But, you know, I also forgot to mention, you should be, as you pick your list of favorite assets, you should be trying to get expert opinion. So I have, for instance, for crypto, I have a paid service where they give me a list of cryptos. They keep me up to date on the projects and stuff like that. I still do my own due diligence. I'm on Discord. I'm on, you know, the project's webpage and stuff like that. But I forgot to mention that for the second point. But you should be having at least, you know, a second or third opinion on the asset. You shouldn't be the only one giving an opinion just off your research. Other people that have experience should come to that conclusion too. But yeah, so you should have target prices. So on that list of assets that you need to purchase, make sure you have your target price, your buy-in, your exit, and also, you know, if you hold it for a long term and it doesn't hit any of those spots, maybe you have a cutoff price where you say, okay, if it gets down to this, if you know, it doesn't move from here, if it stays consolidating, maybe I get rid of the asset. But it's important to have this next to the list of assets, your target price, buy-in, exit price. So that way you're not just holding on to an asset forever and just, you know, wishing at that point, right? So yeah, those are the three things I believe you're going to need for a bull market. Again, I think we're going to see a bull market here soon, especially in the crypto, on the crypto side. I think stocks in certain sectors are going to spike, specifically the AI sector. But yeah, you know, those are the three things. Number one, get some capital. 2, have a list of assets ready to go. And 3, a target price in which you're going to buy in, which you're going to exit, and, you know, see whether you think stuff is undervalued or overvalued. You need to do that analysis before you make any decision of buying or exiting, right? All right, so that's pretty much it. I think if you guys follow those 3 things, you'll do well in a bull market. And yeah, and that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.